Before we even get to the outreach and template letter part of reaching out at your local club, you will need to do your research. Talk to more than one comedian that you have a good relationship with, who you trust and who you respect, and who has been working at that club for over a year. Side note, anyone talking a big talk at an open mic, and even some of your friends, are probably kinda dummies. Don't take any advice on how to get in at a club from someone who isn't in at that club. Of course, the first thing you want to know is the audition process. But not just that, you want to learn about things like pay and reliability. Ask questions about what spot pay is. Does it vary by night or by show? Find out how long it takes to start getting paid spots versus guest or development spots. You'll also want to ask about how often shows get canceled and if most shows run on time or if they're consistently late. Ask your friend, but also use the websites of these clubs to do some of your own research about the rosters. How deep is the roster? Do the same comedians get booked most nights, most weeks, most months? For clubs that primarily run headliners, do they have house MCs or house features? Do the comedians bring their own features? Do they allow any guest spots? Is this the kind of club that does new talent night or talent development, or do you need to show up fully baked? And do they tend to lean towards specific styles or demographics or even political ideology? You should take all of these things into account as you research a club and decide whether you want to get in there, because you don't want to take the advice "you should be able to play any club" too literally. There are just some clubs and some comedians that are not meant for each other, and you'll save yourself a lot of time and frustration if you aren't barking up the wrong tree for months or even years.